Good morning. What's up, Tampa Red? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. What's up, Earth, Wind, and Fire? What's up, Ida? What's up, Uppy Ryan Gums? Tommy been drinking since 6 a.m. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I heard. I heard. I heard. What's up, CDP? I heard you all. It's unfortunate, but every time Tommy gets with Castro, this is what happens. And I don't know if Tommy is even working now. He said he hasn't been called in, and all he's doing is drinking with Castro. But hey, if that's what that man wants to do, he's a grown man. I don't even waste my time over there anymore. Tommy knows right from wrong. Um, I guess Tommy likes living like he living, and that's it. Oh Lord, ghetto intellect, ghetto intellectual. Let me say something about ghetto. All of this stuff that ghetto is doing is for the YouTube streets. Um, I just think ghetto is really funny. First of all, he thinks living in Newark is some type of badge. Bitch, I lived in Society Hill in Newark. I live right across the street from New Jersey Institute of Technology, went to New Hope Baptist Church. So I lived in Newark, New Jersey. So, yeah, not a problem. Um, but Ghetto failed to mention he was going straight 95 to the golf tournament. Then he snuck in 17, then he snuck in 13. I think Ghetto does a lot of drinking. I think Ghetto was drunk. And the reason why I think Ghetto was drunk because he fit everywhere. He sounded like Sylvester. He sounded like a bootleg Mike Tyson. Anybody, it just amazes me that people who are in professional capacities always want to be a gangster, knowing that they're not about that life, knowing that they do not want to lose those jobs. Now, one thing about Ghetto is he tries to use this ploy and pull of he's a CPA and he does this. And my thing is, you got to say it. I just do what I need to do. Um, and like I said, I don't have to prove anything to that Agapus spitting everywhere. I mean, joke. Look, no, I ain't gonna say that because again, I don't want. I have friends who are Sigmas, but the mere fraternity that you join said everything that I need to know about you. So again, I just leave Ghetto alone. He's just trying to, uh, you know, show big for the cameras. Ghetto ain't about that life. Ghetto don't know nothing about no jail. Don't know nothing about no jail or nothing. Talking about pulling up. I just think it was funny during the whole thing, and yeah. And I don't know if that man lost his family or not. I really don't know a lot about him. All I know is he looked like he about to sell beef pies on 125th Street, okay, for the nation over there. And he spit, and he sound like Sylvester. Them teeth are so ill fitted, and it seems. And how you gonna have a full set of teeth and still listed everywhere? It just don't make no sense. It just don't make no sense. He sound like a bootleg Mike Tyson to me. You ain't told you kings. And and you will see me. And I'm like, oh my God. And I told you that I was going to say, and you don't know me, and I'll come over there. Just spitting everywhere. I'm like, could you please stop spitting on me? And I just think it's funny. I'm a CPA, and, and your point. I just think it's really funny. Baby, because let me tell you something. I laugh at these girls because if I'm driving Uber and taking care of that mortgage, baby, I'm a damn good Uber driver. Okay? But anyway, you all, um, he doesn't even have a channel. So I just, yeah. So, I mean, he in the category of these other people. But let me move on, y'all. Uh, Tommy Man, I'm intelligent enough not to speak without teeth in my mouth. I'm intelligent enough not to let everybody know what I'm doing. See, intelligence is not articulation. Intelligence is knowing what to talk about and what not to talk about. See, that's the problem. Intelligence is smart enough to know that you're not going to pull up on nobody because you ain't that boy. You ain't built like that. Because if Ghetto is all he say he is, he don't want to lose that. So I'm intelligent enough to know that. Yeah, yeah. An old Southern intelligent old man. You better believe it. Anyway, intelligent enough to be in these YouTube streets and still be relevant and make my AdSense check. Yeah, I would say. What's up, Catherine? What? Okay, Catherine. Let me check what you. Let me check it now. Hold on for a minute, y'all. Hold on. Wow. Well, um, that's interesting. That is interesting. Wow. 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 That's interesting. The laws for the lawless, and if somebody is doing something unlawful, it'll catch up with them. You know what? I am going to a comedy show tomorrow. So I'm going to a comedy show tomorrow. Um, and like I said, y'all, I'll be in the Northeast. Teeth was slipping and sliding. And that's the sad thing. You just executive, but you can't get no teeth. I am so tired of people right now. Look, I am so tired of people bragging about what they got, what they doing, da 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 da. But again, you got one lady showing $1,000 a week with her teeth failing. Then you got a man exclaiming and proclaiming that he's an executive, but his teeth ain't right. His teeth ill fit. He got them bastard teeth on, and he's slurring and spitting, and you got a full set of teeth in your mouth, but yet you slurring and spitting, and it don't make no sense to me. And that's why I sit up there and laugh at these people. These people are hilarious. You know, they're just hilarious. And like I said, baby, I'm here for my coin. I don't care about these folks, what they do, how they feel about me, what they think about me. I'm just here for my coin. I'm here for my coin. I mean, all of these executives, child, anyway. You can be an executive. You can be an executive. Everybody's an executive. Mm-mm-mm. Everybody's an executive. But yeah. But you all, I don't know what's going on with Tommy. Um, I don't know what's going on, but yeah, he is drinking a whole lot. The girls unclocked that he probably ain't working no more. And he said that the job had called him in a while. So I don't know if they cut his hours. I don't know. Um, but when you come on the show drinking 247, then people like, okay, what's really going on? What's going on with your life? Um, y'all, I'm gonna say this, and I know I'm gonna get. I know people gonna be pissed, but I don't think Castro is a good influence. I think that you start taking on the habits of the people that you're with. And Tommy, you're right. You need to find a new group. You need to find some people who are driven, who have some goals and aspirations, and they're actually moving towards those goals and aspirations. Because I mean, to be honest, I mean, every time you get with Castro, you seem like you go backwards. You start drinking. Now you ain't working. And so you taking on his characteristics. Those are my thoughts, but every time you get with Castro, y'all calling the police. Every time you get with Castro, you fight. Every time you get with Castro, you fight people in the room. And I mean, it's just like, okay, but nobody can tell you anything, but you can't see that. And maybe you ain't strong enough to help Castro. Maybe you're not strong enough to help Castro. I mean, Tommy, learn how to throw out the lifeline and stay at the shore. Everybody shouldn't have to drown. Okay, somebody needs to be on the shore. Throw the man the lifeline and stop trying to go out and swim and get him. Because you're getting more tired and more tired and more tired to the point where both of y'all gonna drown. To be honest, both of y'all gonna drown. And I just think it's sad. And I like Tommy, but I think that Tommy doesn't get it. Pastor was on Lolo channel. Pastor was on Lolo channel last night and had a question. I went on Lolo channel. Who was on Lolo channel? I went on Lolo channel. I went on Lolo channel. Catherine, was somebody else on Lolo channel? I'm just asking. I went on Lolo channel. Oh, Noble was on Lolo channel. Okay, what was Noble saying? Yeah, y'all. This Tommy and Castro thing is really sad because I see Tommy was doing so well, and now he ain't working. They ain't calling him. He drinking beers early in the morning. It's just sad. Well, what was the interview, Catherine? What was on the interview, Catherine? Y'all, hold on. I gotta go get some gas. What was on the interview, Catherine? Okay, you all. I'm gonna be right back. I gotta go get some gas. Catherine, hold on for a minute. Hold that thought for a minute, Catherine. I'll be right back. Somebody said, "What kind of interview can Lolo do on edibles?" Child, I'll All right, you all, I am back. All righty. Y'all, I'm back. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Right. All right, you all, I'm back. I hope you can hear me. If you can hear me, put a 1 in the room. If you can hear me, put a 1 in the room. If you can hear me, put a 1 in the room. All right, good, 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 good. Mm. Anyway, you all. So I'm hearing people say Tommy is grown. We know he's grown. I know Tommy is a grown man. I have not said that he wasn't, but he's on YouTube and he's displaying um, a type of behavior, and we're talking about it. And you know, everybody is up and open for discussion on YouTube. So we know he's grown, but I'm just giving my observation. And it seems like when he gets with Castro, he goes back to a regressive state. You know, he's drinking more. Now, let me say this, Tommy, stop blaming Castro for making you drink. You're a whole grown man. You make those decisions to drink. And if you're drinking and if you feel pressured into drinking, then you need to see who you're hanging with. And maybe you're not hanging with the right person. Maybe you need somebody else to hang with, and maybe Castro is not the person. And then, you know, you say you want to be friends with this man. But my thing is, then if your friendship is causing you to miss out on some things, then you might need to chill out. Ken, what's the tea on lemon? Was the ex lemon? Child, I'm so tired of talking about. Oh my God, I'm so tired of that. I mean, who was doxxed? Michael Jackson doxxed. I mean, you all. I hate to say it, but the thing with Sour Patch was probably the biggest lemon thing to come on, because this other stuff surrounding lemon is, it's like, are you serious? Is this what we're talking about? I don't know. Maybe that's me. Maybe that's me. I don't find it appealing. Personally, I don't find it appealing. But to each his or her own. Lemon didn't go live last night. That's good. He probably needs to chill. I mean, he probably needs to chill. I mean, you know, I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, no big whoop to me. I'm not, I guess I'm not a lemonade, a sour, a puss. I get, you know, so uh so you all, some of these changes in the big beautiful bill is taking place. Those work requirements are getting ready to take place with this big beautiful bill. So y'all need to be concerned about those things. Also, too, they're kind of upset in Central Texas about the response to FEMA. FEMA has had a very slow response, and it's even worse now since Trump administration has cut the budget for FEMA. So yeah, that's causing some problems too. Okay, I'm really, y'all. Look, I think Sour Patch was the most interesting thing to me because she was crying and all of this stuff she was doing, and her and Lolo, baby, it seemed like the women just been crying on this panel. And you all are more concerned with whether he's coming on or not, and not with the behavior of how he treats these women and how he uses people, which is fine. I'm not mad at it, but the focus is on the wrong thing to me. And maybe he needs to take a break. But like I said, there's no friends on YouTube.
at all. These people are very transactional. And once they're done, they're done. And I know people want to say, Jay Wilson don't care about nobody, but I've never done half the stuff that these people have done. This is the thing. I've not done half of the things that these content creators have done. If I did most of this, baby, I'll be right up there and people have something to talk about, but that's just not how I roll. I don't roll like that. So, but everybody is different. Angelica, I mean, baby, they crying and whether it's a play or not, you never want to get in a role that's gonna make you look that weak. Because honey, that was given very weak. It was given very weak. Has anybody heard from Brian? I haven't heard from Brian since that walk. Oh yeah. Oh yes. They think that yeah, they it's really funny because in Comfort, Texas, which is right down the river from Kerrville, they had alarm systems because their fire, the person who's over that alarm system, his grandfather passed away in the flood, and he vowed that, that they would have those alert systems, and they were supposed to get them in Kerrville, but they never transpired. It never transpired. It never happened. So a lot of people are very upset. Also, they have a Presbyterian camp, and their counselors and the director were very aware of the water situation, and they moved. They moved there. My thing is it's raining, it's raining, it's raining. That area is prone to floods. You move, but like I said, everybody is different. I'm just sad for that loss of life and so many people. And then the Rudoso flood happened, which a lot of people don't know about. But the Rudoso floods happened just the week the after the floods rather happened right after the Hill Country floods. So yeah, and this happened in New Mexico. It happened in New Mexico. So it's crazy. It's been crazy out here. I'm reading y'all comments now. All right, all right. No, they don't care about the citizens of the United States. All they care about is winning elections and being in control. That's all they care about. So anyway, um, yeah, Tommy, I hope you sober. But Tommy, I don't know. I know you're a grown man, but look at what you're doing to yourself. Look at where you're going. You know, and I don't, like I said, I don't know why, but Castro seems like a bad influence on you. And I don't have a problem with Castro per se, but I really see a lot of stuff that I didn't see. And it's really interesting, Tommy, because you were proclaiming that y'all don't know Castro and what Castro does and stuff. And so all of that to make us understand who he really is, because we know who you are. But then you go right back to it like it ain't nothing. And I'm like, wow. And like I said, I don't have a problem, but I'm not gonna lie, Tommy. I ain't gonna cap it down. Um, you and Castro don't do well. It seems like you go backwards when you get with him. So, baby, but I mean, we have an understanding. I never talked about the man, so I didn't get that. But okay, it is what it is. Yeah, Ghetto ain't about that life. Ghetto ain't been in the jail. He ain't about that life. And can I say this to YouTube camera? YouTube camera. I've always cursed. You know, I scaled back. But this is when you know real B sector people who done been here for a long time, because B sector people know that this is not anything new. You'll hear B sector say this is the old B sector, you know, because that's what we did. So yeah, child Tracy can't drag nobody. Y'all stop mentioning that lady, because let me tell you what, baby, these people don't have nothing going on in they crappy channels. They need pastor. They need to say something about pastor to make it pop, because they know pastor. Y'all hate to say, but pastor is the name that pays. It is the name that pays. I'm just being real. And what they want you to do is to fight with them and go back and forth and trade barbs back and forth with them. And I just don't have time. I mean, we know where you, girl, you can't drag nobody. I hope your apartment is better than the one you were staying in. Okay? I mean, that's all I can say. And I mean, and I hope you get a car. I just, yeah, yeah. But I don't really have nothing to say about that lady. You can't drag nobody. No, 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 no. He was with Castro. Now you tell me that now he mad at Castro? Child, pass. Oh my God. Yes, baby. We used to cuss all the time. What was Noble's interview on Lolo? What was the interview about? Because y'all said the interview was quite intriguing. What was the interview about with Lolo? What was the interview about? Oh, nobody want to say that now. I know Catherine was about to tell me. He was saying that he wanted a woman that had something to offer, not just giving him sex. Okay, that's it. Angelique, I ain't trying to be funny, but that's it. That's it. That's it, Angelique. Ah! Okay, nothing else. Okay, all right. Okay. I thought we were gonna hear something earth shattering. I thought we were gonna hear something earth shattering. Ah, okay, I ain't mad at it, Pastor. You gotta hear it. He was all, but baby, I can't though because I'm driving, y'all. And you know I'm doing my show. Angelica, girl, you should come up here and tell me. But oh, let me say this to ODS. Let me say this to ODS. Um, Me dropping the link is for anybody who wants to come up here. That's number one. But you all are really interesting, because if you don't drop a link, then you scared. And if you do drop the link, you're trying to make money off somebody back. So I just dropped the link, and whether you click it or not, because you don't make my show turn. That's the thing. You don't make my show turn. So whether you come on here or not, baby, you don't make it click like that. Again, you don't come over here often, so my audience is they can care less if you come up or not. So again, stack knees. Don't try to don't try to comfort nobody with them pretty legs you got over there. Moving right along. Pastor Noble said that he and Tracy made up the lie that his lung collapsed because they couldn't afford for the both of them to go on the cruise. Oh Jesus! Oh no! So Noble's lung. Well, hold on for a minute. Noble's lungs wasn't collapsed. He and Tracy couldn't go on the trip because she couldn't afford it. But he couldn't afford it because at the end of the day, he should have been able to pay for his own stuff. But I ain't gonna lie, I did think that, baby, I thought his lungs collapsed. How he looked in San Antonio. Baby, I thought his lungs did collapse because it looked like it was a lot of collapsation going on. Okay, not, baby, it look like, look, I don't even know if that's a word. It looked like a whole lot of collapsation was going on over there. But he said that he made that up. Oh, Jesus. Okay, okay. Ah, oh my God. Well, it is what it is. Come on, Lolo. Come on, Barbara Walters. Oh my God. That's deep. That is deep, y'all. I didn't know all that. It was also said that you were taking people to Teresa's house. Okay, do y'all believe I'm taking people to Teresa's house? Did they knock on the door? Look, again, public road can drive by. I don't even need to explain it anymore. I was on a public road. I was on a public road. I was on a public road. I've never, let me tell you, when I took Noble home with Tracy, I didn't even go up into their driveway. I dropped them off at the gate. Do you hear me? So I don't even need to go and explain that no more. And truth be told, Poppy Care, she don't live there no more. I don't know where she lives. And that's the truth. But anyway, nobody can say it was a public road. And like I told people, if y'all thought her life was in danger, then call the police. I still stand next to call the police. Do a police report. Jay Wilson drove by somebody's apartment. He just drove over and was laughing at it. And baby, that'll get you arrested in San Antonio. Just driving by and laughing at somebody's apartment. Oh yeah, that'll get you, 5 to life. Okay, that get you 5 to life. I'm just saying. So anyway, but Noble was saying that when he got that ride home. Tracy was saying that when they got that ride home. And see, at the end of the day, that's not a lie roast. At the end of the day, that's true. I don't have time to lie roast people. That's the whole thing. I don't have time to lie roast people. At the end of the day, nobody didn't have no car. So I'm like, okay, they either take an Uber or Lyft. It was late. I'm like, well, come on, I'll take y'all home because I'm going that way. I told y'all I got to pass the house to go home. So it was nothing. And child, it was real funny because she's like, oh, Jay Wilson. Oh, this car's so nice. Oh, this is nice, Jay Wilson. Oh, this car's so nice. Oh, Jay Wilson. And now everybody breath stank. Girl, bye. I tell you, the girls ain't well. Baby, we ain't gonna get that picture. We ain't gonna get that picture. T with D. Baby, you can wait till Jesus come. We ain't gonna get that picture. And when we do get it, it's gonna be AI like Castro birthday cake. Baby, we ain't gonna get that picture. Never. Never gonna get it, never gonna get it. Never gonna get it, never gonna get it. Never gonna get it, never gonna get it. Never gonna get it. Woo, 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 woo. Never gonna get it, never gonna get it. Say it, never gonna get it. You ain't gonna get it. Y'all ain't gonna get that. Show ain't. Anyway, though, y'all, I really don't have anything against these people. Y'all, this is a show to me. I mean, this is not my real life. I come on, talk a little mess. You know, even ghetto unintellectual with them bad for the teeth. I don't, ain't no big whoop to me. I'm glad he cleared it up, talking about something he gonna go 13. First of all, it was I'm gonna go to Williamsburg going down 95. And I'm like, you can't go to Williamsburg to 95 unless you go 64. And 64 goes right to Williamsburg, right? Because everybody knows that there's an I-64. Ghetto refused to acknowledge that. Then he said he was gonna go 17. I'm like, you ain't going 17 because that's gonna put you into the Eastern Shore area. So how you gonna get to the Eastern Shore? Then he said he was gonna go 13. I'm like, okay, after he probably done Googled it, but my thing is you ain't going 95 and not go 64. I'm like, really? And then he was acting like, okay, but I'm from Newark. I'm from Newark and stuff. And I'm like, I lived in Newark. And your point is, baby, I don't know what Tommy and Castro doing. I think it's crazy. At the end of the day, I just think Tommy just hurts himself because I think that Castro has an influence on Tommy. Yeah, Julia, look, let me tell you something. I know what goes on. But you know what? You really have to. It's really not that serious to me, and it really goes to show you that. It really goes to show you that these people don't know how to roast and gag, and so they're weak, and they feel like they got a dox instead of taking their L and coming back the next day. Yeah, you go send a specialty gourmet pickle box. Child, I'm not. Yeah, Castro and Tommy is something else, and I'm really, like I said, I'm really disappointed at Tommy. I know he's a grown man. Tommy does what he wants to. But at some point in time, I thought Tommy had just like moved on. He was dating. His skin looked so much better. He seemed such in an upbeat mood. And now all he does is talk about what Castro did. And I'm like, it's old, Tommy. It's old. And you keep going back to the man. So it makes you look like you weak, and I'm like, man, come on. And it seems like Castro has more influence over you than you do him. Because you're the one who's always screaming and hollering about how Castro did you. And I'm like, really? I don't know, but Lula has a lot of sausage. A lot of people like Lula sausage, but anyway. No, they fighting again. They fighting again. They are fighting again. And it's sad. I'm not gonna lie, it's sad. And I'm like, come on, man. So Tommy, you ain't even working now, Harley. And the girls, the girls are good. But let me tell y'all something. Girl, not Les was looking like feed the children. He is quite slim. He's very slim. He is very, very slim. Very slim. Very slim. Very slim. Ooh, very slim. I thought he was going to the other, not bridal reception outfit. But baby, look, I really feel sorry for him. Yes, honey, he had that glitter blouse on. I ain't mad, but he's extremely thin. Y'all so messy. But yeah, it's a lot going on with them, and not third world country ladies. I thought Castro was getting ready to. Maybe it's a play, but Castro is not as passive as you all think. And I think that Castro influences Tommy, and he does things, and he knows that Tommy is very susceptible when he has had some beer in his system. And I think Castro knows what he's doing. Yeah, but they always doing stuff. They always doing stuff, and Tommy just looks really silly. And like I said, he seemed like he was well on his way. And yeah, somebody said once the check gone, Castro gone. And this is the thing: when Castro texts Carl at that restaurant, I'm like, you see what's going on? Y'all don't see what's going on, but I'm like, uh-huh. Castro don't want you, but he don't want you to have nobody. Yeah, he do need to drink some protein shakes. I mean, he is extremely thin, extremely thin, extremely thin. So yeah, girl, part of the weird outfit. Okay, honey, it's giving very solid gold, 1970s. Okay, it's giving vintage solid gold, solid gold. Yeah, but one day you'll see. Because again, you're wasting time, and Tom and Castro, y'all are not 20 anymore. You all are Castro, you're about to be 35 in 2 years. And what have you shown? What have you done? I mean, Castro, you only about 7 years away from 40. And y'all, let me say this: as an older guy in his 50s, baby, you're not gonna look like that forever. What's up, D Miss O? You're not gonna look like that forever. D Miss O, what's going on? You ain't gonna look like that forever. Castro ain't gonna look like that forever. Honey, youth is very fleeting. Baby, I don't know how the people be losing back teeth. I don't know, because I ain't never lost no tooth except the wisdom, you know, except my wisdom teeth. But really, I mean, and then the baby teeth, you know how your baby teeth shed and then you get your adult teeth? I don't know how to lose teeth. Now, let me say this. I saw Yolanda. Why does Yolanda look like she's singing somebody gospel choir in the alto section? Okay, baby, and she smoked Newports. Baby, they had that picture on with Yolanda had them stunner shades on. Baby, she had them stunner shades on. Okay, looking like Inez cousin. Okay, long as you keep your head in the sky, be optimistic. Woo, you can win. Okay, why is Yolanda looking like Inez cousin? Yolanda Nesbitt. As long as you keep your head in the sky, be optimistic. Baby, she had on them stunner glasses. Baby, she had on that blonde wig. Okay, looking like she in the alto station and smoked Newports. Okay, baby, that was not a bad picture. I know y'all was trying to shade. I know y'all was trying to shade Yolanda, but honey, Yolanda looked like Yolanda Nesbitt. She looked like Ann Nesbitt cousin over there. Keep your head in the sky. Be optimistic. Woo! Honey, you could tell Yolanda she was not turning it, honey. She had her JJ Fast supersonic glasses on. Okay, her lips was all turned up. Honey, she had that blonde wig on, that platinum blonde wig over there looking like Halle Berry grandmama over there, Sky grandmama in Wolverine. Girl. Honey, you could not tell Yolanda she was not queen of the Ohio River. Okay. I'm saying she's like Nes because Yolanda Nes. Okay, let me see what this Demons O said. Hold on for a minute. Okay. Yeah, Demons O. Let me say this. Let me say this. YouTube cameras. Can I help you? This is for YouTube cameras. YouTube cameras. This is for you, baby. This is for you right here. I'm not mad at you, but YouTube cameras. Stop giving people access to your platform that could cause your platform to get struck. Maybe these new YouTube guidelines will get your platform struck. And what Ghetto Unintellectual is doing is putting you at risk of that, because somebody can say, girl, that's harassing and bullying. I'm not that type of guy. And I happen to like you a little bit. So, but Ghetto Unintellectual is going to cause you to lose your channel, because these new YouTube guidelines are not playing after that Las Vegas situation. And it's harassing me because he's spitting on me like when he talking, and nobody should be spitting on you virtually. So that's like physical harassment, okay? And he sounded like Sylvester and Daffy Duck spitting on people, and that ain't right, okay? And so right there, that's physical harassment right there, because he's spitting on me. Every time I go over there, he's spitting on me. And then he up there talking about meeting up with folks. So YouTube cameras, girl, stop giving y'all. This is for any content creator. Stop giving access to people who do stuff like that, because at the end of the day, they will take your page down. And that's all I'm gonna say. Now, as far as what's his name, Ghetto Unintellectual coming to Texas, I'm not even worried about it. I mean, not even worried about it. First of all, if you can't even get your teeth, you can't get me. You can't come for me until you come for a dentist and get. I don't understand how you are an executive and you can't even afford permanent, permanent implants. That's what I don't get. And you got strong gums. It looks like you got young gums. So I don't think your gums are weak. And so since you got this executive money, why don't you get some executive implants so we don't have to hear you spitting, and you ain't spitting all on. Every time he come out, he sound like he's spitting on people. And I ain't gonna tell that. It sounded like a bootleg Mike Tyson. He named Jay Wilson. And then I know Jay Wilson. Jay Wilson. And I'm telling you right now, Jay Wilson. And all of that spitting and stuff. I'm like, really though? Lady Sparkles, you can have it. He don't want you. He don't like gay people, allegedly. But I'm gonna say this: what you hate in others, man, you hate in yourself. And I'm telling you, I think these men really hate women, and they hate gay men because, again, some ain't right, some ain't registering. And I'm sorry. I know he get upset with me, but I'm sorry. I have red flags about him. It's some more of you guys I got some red flags about, but especially about that bow tie. Honey, that bow tie is hiding something. Honey, that bow tie it's a message behind that bow tie. Or it's a message behind that conservatism. Or it's a message because you want to look like Minister Malcolm in the nation, but I think there's something else going on. Anyway, anyway. Honey, that bow tie is hiding something, honey. That bow tie has a story. Honey, it's a story behind that bow tie. It's something behind that bow tie. Come tie my bow tie. Okay? Come tie my bow tie. Ow, something going on. And I'm going to leave it right there. I mean, you know they do it. You know they do it. You know they do it. Baby, I know the girls' game. So anyway, but Lady Sparkles, he like you in private. He just can't be seen with you in public. Oh, you know these girls are sneaky. Oh, I know they sneaky. Oh, I know they sneaky. You don't have to tell me. I know they sneaky. I know they sneaky. I know they sneaky, throwing rocks and hiding their hands. We know, baby. We know the girls sneaky. It takes Rico to tell the story. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it right out there, child. Mm. Anybody thirsty? Anybody thirsty? Anybody thirsty? Oh, Jesus. Yeah. Anyway, moving right along. Ah, ooh, these girls ain't well. And let me say this: I don't want to say nothing about that man. I don't really. So again, I just think it's funny. But like you're right, people can shade whoever they want to. So baby, shade away. Come shade away. Come shade away. Come shade away with me. Oh, y'all. Yeah. Tommy is dealing with Castro, but you can't tell him nothing. You can't tell Tommy nothing. So, he got to learn. He's got to learn on his own. You cannot tell Tommy anything. Tommy is the smartest thing in the room. He's drinking. He mad because Brian had his legs on that child. Oh, Lord. Ooh. Oh, my God. Somebody said he had feed the cheering legs. Okay. Somebody said he had Doctors Without Borders legs over there, girl. Okay. Man, it's a lot. It's crazy. What's up, Mama Fifi? I'm just looking at these girls, and the girls ain't well. The girls ain't well. And I'm going to say it again. Ever since Tommy started messing with Castro, it seems like he is in a worse situation. Oh yeah. But they can't. You know what? Because Castro is diabolical. Tommy is over emotional, and then Tommy will blame Castro for his drinking. And I'm like, well, stay away from the man. I mean, Tommy just up, and it seems like the situation is worse. Yeah, it's worse. And I mean, and Castro knows what he's doing. Castro don't got Castro don't got nothing. Tommy gonna wind up being just like Castro and have nothing. Like I said, the girls that said that you ain't got called to that job in 2 weeks. The girl said you've been there in a whole week. and without getting a call. You was working real good, Tommy. You was working real good. Now you ain't working. And I'm just sad. It's sad. It's sad. And this is why I know Castro is not as innocent as he claims to be. Because I think that, yeah, he said he sent out a lot of applications yesterday. You got them? Okay. What you got, the Miss Oh, Castro and Rico are so incredibly lazy. You know, I can't even touch it. What's up, D Miss O?
Pastor, I used your line and I added my own, and I went over there and made us a fusion read. We work good together when we ain't even on the platform. I told Ghetto in the words of my pastor, and from me too, your gums are weak and your teeth are few. So you really have little time to be over here entertaining, talking about people who care about their appearance. And he come talking about something, and I was like, we want you to love yourself because that's how you choose to present to the world. And he over here showing us skyscrapers and backgrounds rooftop lounges and shit, but he ain't showed me now dentist appointment.
Mm, mm,
And I thought that was teenagers who invested their money in foolishness and vibes. He over here behaving like a teenager all the while. He trying to get somebody younger than him and got to remove his tooth before he go fight
Can you
ODS.
hear? Okay, I hear you now, Deepest. Oh, let me tell you something. That man ain't about that life. That man ain't about that life. Let me say this. I'm not even about that life. I don't know how no jail cell look. I ain't never had to make one phone call. The only time I've been into a jail or a prison, it was because of ministry, and that's it. I'm not about that life because I got a lot to lose, and I love my freedom. So my thing is, now, if I have to defend myself, I'm going to defend myself, but the law is for the law. Okay, and this is what I don't understand. But YouTube camera needs to understand this. And I mean, this is just a word of suggestion to her because I don't have a problem with YouTube camera, but YouTube camera made a lot of enemies with some of these people, and I think she needs to really realize that all access ain't good access, especially when the girls are threatening to pull up and doing all of this stuff and all of this crazy stuff. And I just think, she might need to look at that because these new YouTube guidelines going to hit somebody on the 15th. And they're going to hit people really hard. That's all I'm going to say about that. Can you hear me, Demus? Oh,
Oh, I hear you. I seen the new changes that people make, but no, I don't think they because it's the second time somebody done threatened to meet up each other over there, like or whatever. We always know that it probably ain't gonna happen, but I mean, there's the chance that it would. But then he
now
trying to
you
talk
can
about he.
come, you can come, you can fly to Texas. You can fly, come on. You can
Well, now
fly to
he talking
Texas.
about ODS. He gonna meet. He want to bring his frat brothers to meet ODS for a fight. I tell you, and then talking about they don't jump people. Ghetto so weak. I tell you, he's so weak. Ugh.
And how can you be lisping and spitting and you got a full set of teeth in your mouth? This is why I know people don't have enough. Baby, if you're an executive, I'm gonna need you to get some executive permanent teeth, okay? Some what they call them things, some implants.
That's what I told him. Give him a nasty piece of implant. He said he too old to invest in the implant. I'm like,
No, he
what?
ain't,
You
cause
too
baby,
old
them
to do the
bad
shit
for the
you
teeth
doing
ain't
right
working.
now.
Them bad for the teeth ain't working. Spitting all over people, spitting all in the camera, spitting in the microphone, get spit all on me. I was highly offended with all of that spit. So, but like I said, this man is interesting, and even with ODS, I thought it was very interesting too. Hold on, who is this? Oh, here comes Sparkles, child. Now, ooh, Sparkles. Let me tell you something, Sparkles. Why did
What's
you let
up, baby?
ODS? Why did you let ODS shade you like that?
Oh,
ODS
baby, I
said
want to
you
mention that
always
stuff, man. I
started
say it
something.
right back, Audie. You know I'm the queen of legendary shade. Hey, my baby, my beautiful TMO. Damn,
Hey,
Mitchie.
Sparkle.
That's all right. I'm getting ready to crash the fuck out. They can take my goddamn channel, bitch, because I don't give a fuck. Since Shaquem stinking coupon channel less for motherfucking Vegas 2.0 ass, want to talk shit, and all them crackhead motherfuckers over there, dragons begging for lemon nutsack, because she was the first goddamn crash out before motherfucking Sour Patch and Mexican berries, bitch. Now let's get it on. Looking for a dope fix every motherfucking time she could. Y'all gonna come up and Lolo shit. Somebody, ladies first, that's why your ass was acting funny, bitch. Somebody said your ass was high on that goddamn link, motherfucker. So let's get it on. But y'all phony ass.
Wait, no, hold on, no, but
Sick of
baby,
this shit.
ODS came for you though. He said you be on everybody's channel, redirecting the channel and stuff, talking
And
about
child,
shit
I ain't
that
thinking
you
about
don't
none
know
of that
nothing about. That's
bullshit.
what he
I ain't thinking
said.
about none of that bullshit. Because ODS is up there. He good. He ain't say it to me, so that's what it is. And if he did, I'll let it
But
fly
he's
by
good.
night.
But he good. But they said he said it, and they
And
said that he said
child,
you
yeah.
always get on people's
I ain't
stuff
thinking about none of that shit
redirecting.
because he dropped dragons yesterday, child. But he paid to drop her ass like a bad habit. Like Lemon dropped off his asshole and cherry berries, bitch. Child, please. With them motherfucking
Okay.
steak made Roman Uno cards. She over there practicing that sorcery, bitch. And your ass still working under the motherfucking Cubana goddamn immigration status, motherfucker. Now, Mexican chalupa on that shit, bitch. Now, let's go. I'm sick of you motherfuckers. I put my motherfucking ID out there. I ain't in Discord, but bitch, the whole church gonna be uplifted. I will lift up the church building and the pastor's eyes, motherfucker. Let's get it. Shout out to my baby TMO. And TMO, I think you need to put me on the docket. Cause goddamn it, the way I'm going, I might need a goddamn trip to Tommy and Castro land. Okay? With
Okay,
pins,
the latest sparkle.
with pistol legs and motherfucking silver shakes. Cause Brian is my baby. Shout out to Brian. Fuck these hoes. Lady.
Yeah, well, Sparkles, that's what he was saying. You always talk about different things except the real focus thing. But anyway, baby, I'm gonna let y'all have it. I'm gonna let y'all have it. Ah! Oh Jesus! Oh, Sparkles be everywhere, honey. She's everywhere, honey. She get people read. She get out of one read, and she read 25 people off of one read. Okay, baby, she have an old nasty piece of cover read. Okay, she has an old nasty piece of cover read. It ain't directly to anybody. It's to everybody. Everybody can get that read. Okay,
It's
it,
at all, baby, at
it's a
all.
who. Okay, it's a whosoever will let them come read. Okay, because baby. Okay, why do these people be driving like this? Oh my God, you can't drive. How you gonna have an expedition and you all up in? Oh, let me move on.
The pastor,
Child,
people have said, Pastor, that since the other day, whatever, you ain't been to get your McCoffee and McMuffin. And I said, the pastor know if he need McMuffin, he could tell the dog, I'll make sure he gets McMuffin, Pastor. They say you ain't went back to
no, 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 no,
McDonald's.
no, no, baby, I'm down, baby. I get a McMuffin every once in a while. I got my coffee, so I do that. But I get that McMuffin on Sunday, honey. The girls are not really following. The girls are. I'm
Oh,
like
okay.
rolling right
Sunday is the
now.
McMuffin, your cheat
Okay,
day. Okay.
okay, okay. You all are turb, like Roland Ray said. You all are turb, which is terrible. So anyway, I get my McMuffin on Sunday. The girls should know that already. Y'all is not following me because on Sunday is when I get my McMuffin. What the hell?
Well, you know the girls late, Pastor. They always late now.
I get them on Sunday. So Demons, oh, hold on for a minute. I got to do something real quick. Hold on, take over. I'll be
Okay.
right back.
Okay, y'all, I'm gonna have to. We can't have our pastor looking bad on Sunday. We gotta make sure this car go through. So I'm gonna have to pledge to. I sponsor the Emmy Muffin for Sunday. And who got next Sunday? I take this Sunday, parishioners. Who got next Sunday? Because we ain't finna have my pastor out here. Because when I was alerted, I said, "Excuse me, no, 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 not my pastor. Oh, that ain't going down no more like that. What's going on, Chad? Hey, Dr. LaShania. Happy Friday, boo. Child, it is a mess over there. I got to put Ghetto and ODS on the docket, but Ghetto already owe me fines. He done been in contempt of court. Matter of fact, he got a bench warrant that Roe got to go out and serve this fool. And since I see his surroundings, it won't be so hard for us to serve this bench warrant. So he better not resist Officer Roe handcuffs when he get over there to take his ass in, because Ghetto already owe me fees and he in contempt of court. And I want him straight to the bench. He got a bench warrant issued on him, and who else got a bench warrant? Roe did a few bench warrants yesterday, child. I think I'm gonna have to let Roe rest and just take one character at a time next time. We got a guest bailiff. Roe needs to go ahead and do court reporter fish, and I'm gonna tell him to get his wig together and get him a type and sound. Cause I think Roe likes his court reporter fish side better. Cause whenever it's time for him to enforce the rules, child, he gets nervous. So I'm like, I think he might handle the court reporter fish, and I need to get me somebody else in there for the guest bailiff, child. Egg and muffin on Sundays, yeah. Oh, happy life, what's up, yo, slow ho? I like it when Mika say that you slow hoe, happy life. Yep, up here and can't do nothing about it. Anyway, so I think we're gonna let Ro do court reported fish next time. And y'all please go check out my live if you had not seen court from last night. My energy was low, but we still did a good job. So we still got a few more people on the docket. But come to go watch it from yesterday. And Ro came on camera and he served the girls, baby. He was the bailiff and he was court reported fish. And then sometimes he was a witness. And I think also on the prosecuting attorney. Ro turned it, y'all. He was 8 characters in one. I wasn't prepared. He didn't plan. He didn't warn me. I came. Ro was on time on the camera in that goddamn bandana talking about all rise. I mean, when I tell y'all, I almost split my ice out. Like I can't be containing myself and Ro do this stuff and even go on. I was on mute so much because I was dying laughing. Cause this fool, he didn't tell me nothing about this and no prep. He didn't say, "Well, girl, we coming on camera" or nothing. He came on the link and his out and ready to serve with his notebook and tissue and fan, child. And I asked him, could he fan off somebody? Did y'all see Ro got that damn file, index file, that damn manila envelope? When I told him to fan off just Krista because she was over there crying, breaking down over lemon, and he couldn't find no tissue, I said, well, get a church fan or something. Here go Ro with a random manila fold, the child from the leasing office. A damn store fan. I love me some Ro. Y'all can't tell me nothing about my Ro. When I need him, he can work. He worked the 12-hour day yesterday. He was tired as a dog, and he came over there with all that energy. I just ain't gonna never be able to replace Ro. I don't care what nobody say. That's what you call support. No, I don't really do her accent. I just like it when she say that slow with that twang. Is she from New Orleans or Louisiana? That sounds like a cat, like a Creole type that region accent. Cause that's the way they pronounce their O's and stuff like that. But no, I just like that one time. Now Nika probably mad at me anyway because I had to find her guilty yesterday against Shakim. That's it. It ain't no, it is what it is. But I had to find her guilty, and then Beans. Now, Nika, if you don't want to be alone, you can go ahead and bring Beans because she has a bench warrant out for her as well. And if she can share some of the doctrine responsibility, I'm willing to reduce your sentence or maybe even give you diplomatic immunity. So, holla at me. And we can erase that if you get Beans to report the duty or you get her fine submitted to honest room. But yeah, he is a peach, y'all. I called him. He was so tired. I said, "No, bro, we gonna change it again. F that now." Or I get Shakim some. No, 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 boo. I'm gonna go home and get my little piece of groceries, and I'm ready to go. And we had our little warm up. I said, "Okay, Ro." And I said, "I see you the cases because we don't practice this or nothing. It just be me and Ro how we just be vibing. This is how Ro be on the phone. Ro is crazy. So it don't even be no prep work really. I just say I'm thinking about taking this person to court. What you think? Or do you think this is too serious for court? What you think? Because Ro ain't gonna be with the shits like me. So I didn't tell him about my about the lemon versus TMO on purpose. That was just I wanted him to be surprised, child. Because Ro wasn't telling me what not to do and getting to me like he be getting to me. Now, boo. Now, I get it. We were upset, but boo, but now, do you think that's the best thing to do, boo? And I ain't want to be stopped. The same way when Ro go over there on his page and he know we want him to drop that link and he up there coming for Brown or doing something that's gonna have a result later, and he come on the regular YouTube because he
Okay,
already
D Miss,
know.
oh, I'm here for a bit. I gotta
Oh,
go
okay,
in and then
good.
I
You
gotta go
back?
back out. Can you hear
You
me?
back? Uh huh. What Pastor say? Y'all get y'all pastor. Now, we can't keep giving tithes now over here to the church if we're going to have interruptions in service. Now, Pastor asked me to do the announcements, and then he coming over, can't stand the fact that I'm on the mic. He got to come ad lib, and we trying to do these church
Hey, can you hear
announcements.
me now,
So
Miss
let's
O?
go ahead.
Okay, I can
Oh,
hear you. Yeah.
there you go. You hear us? We
Uh-huh.
just chatting.
Yeah, they not get on the card decline. I'm like, y'all so late. I said, I mean, y'all hoes ain't on it like how y'all used to be. That thing would have been hitting 2 minutes after it happened. Baby, these 2.0 people are delayed.
Yeah, I didn't find out about it till the next day, Pastor. I said, "Dang, nobody didn't alert me to come over there in a six, Pastor." And I was like, "Oh, y'all think y'all got some on Pastor? We gonna make sure he have his Emmy muffins every Sunday because y'all ain't getting this on my Pastor no more."
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Hold on for a minute. Hold on for a minute.
But anyway, y'all, it was fun. So go over there and look at it. It's up. Well, I was gonna private it, but you know what? Whatever. I don't give a f. Just go ahead and watch it. I'm not gonna private it. So y'all can go ahead and watch it. But next one we gonna definitely rotate the roles a little bit for some fun. I've already got people that want to be a guest bailiff, and they coming for Rose Nick. But this is still a D Misso and Roll production, and then we're gonna be doing a whole report soon. It's Rose's turn, so. But yeah, y'all get y'all supported like Ro. That is my dog, on and offline. I'm telling you, he makes me laugh so much. I only be wanting to laugh. If I call Ro, I'm gonna be laughing at least 90%, and it could be about anything. Ro don't even realize how funny he is. Even talking about the job he be having me in stitches, I be crying laughing because it's just. I don't know if it's the innocence with the jokes, and then we can shade too, and he know I'm a shade. Like he knew before I did my live when I brought that Angelica picture out. I just had to get him. But we have fun like that. Because I said, Rome, now you can't even get mad at me because you
Okay,
know
I'm
you was
back.
over here. Oh, what's up, Pastor?
Yeah, girl, I'm back. I'm telling you, it's a lot going on this Friday. And so I'm gonna be back on the road in a few minutes since I gotta go somewhere else. There's a lot going on today.
Oh, I love to hear a black man working. And that's news to me. My husband just messaged me talking about he adding on some more miles. See, I love a black man working. Ghetto, for some reason, has all this leisure time on Friday, and he wants to talk about my pastor who has a job and is working
You
and
know,
has
but
all
the
his
thing
keys.
is, I don't have to let them know. This is really funny because again, these Uber Eats, but it's a job. And my thing is, yeah, I don't know. I guess working is a read for these people. And I have all my teeth. See, that's the thing. I have
Hmm.
all my teeth. I have all my teeth. I got health insurance.
And if you had one fall out, Pastor, I know you be going there and get you a nasty piece of implant.
Baby, but implants not even needed. Implants not needed because again, I take care of my oral hygiene and my oral health. And and if a basketball can hit you in your mouth and knock out your teeth, they weren't strong to begin with. Damn. Okay, but anyway, let me not go there. Let me not go there. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people done did it. Does audio cassette help? Baby, I don't know. I mean, these girls coming after people who established, but I let them talk. Let them talk. Let them talk. That dirty room. I'm like, how you talking? You living that? But anyway, maybe the girls are not well. They got a lot to say, but yeah. Pastor, a girl unalive, they manage at McDonald's. The what? I didn't know about that. You knew about that, D Miss O?
Oh, they done went postal at Mickey D's. Golly. I'm glad it ain't happening in my location. I ain't even got my coffee yet. It might be delayed.
So I
Lord
got a question.
prayers. People
Has
out here going
anybody seen
crazy.
Brian? Is Brian all right? Last time I heard from Brian, he was taking a walk.
When?
Brian was taking a walk. He was reading Tommy,
This
and
morning?
that's the last time I heard from him. He was taking a walk. I hope he
Oh,
okay.
I'm proud of Brian for taking him a walk. I thought Brian was at the place for 30 days. They get to
No,
go
he got
outside
out. He,
Friday?
he got out on the ninth.
I know, but I thought he had to go to rehab.
Well, he said he out on the ninth, and so yeah.
Oh, I thought he said they're gonna make him stay 30 days at because he had some issues that he needed long term care for. He announced it over at your place, and them 30 days ain't been up yet.
I don't know. He said that the blood clots had went down.
Oh, praise
So
Jesus.
yeah, so but yeah, so I hadn't seen him, but baby, he was on Tommy's butt. He was saying that Tommy got them bony knees, and ooh, he just went in. And that's sad, D Miss O. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. TMO Brian reading you yesterday morning. Oh, he was, wasn't he? Okay.
What Brian dragging me for? Me and him haven't even had no issues. Now, see, Brian need to be minding them blood clots and that blood sugar instead of minding what I'm got going on. Instead of checking me, he need to check his vitals, okay? Because I don't understand what the fuck Brian could be mad at me about, child. Brian stay mad. He better go over there and take care of his health. I ain't got time for him.
Yeah,
I'm
I
only
just
looking
like I
at things ahead, honey. What Brian's struggling with is in the rearview mirror for me, baby. I'm looking straight ahead.
come on straight ahead. Oh, she was there for 13 years. Oh, that's so sad. But
Dang, that
yeah,
dedication to McDonald's.
He said a video you made too. Oh, yeah. I was like, wait a minute, that's 2 weeks ago, and now you trying to get your lick back. But baby, you know these people, you know these people like that. They be trying to get their lick back, I guess. So yeah. Yeah, because I
He
had mentioned
upset
that
for
to
me.
him.
I
I
believe he
said,
upset
wasn't that
about the
a while
relationship
ago,
I
bro?
got with Ro.
I said, wasn't that a while ago? But I guess he wasn't doing too well, and he couldn't really get that lick in like he wanted to. So yeah, I'm like, okay,
Well, you know what? I'll be sniffing Ro neck before he do. How about that? So that
okay.
seems like that's where a lot of the tension lies. Cause I don't be bothering that man. Matter of fact, I be trying to get Ro to take. You know what? Let me. Okay, Ron. I'm gonna show you what it's really like to really not like somebody because you keep on playing, and I've been too passive aggressive with you. Because okay, that's fine. You don't deserve any kind of support or any kind of praise, any kind of thing I have even said, and even get people to give a fuck. But that's okay, bro. Keep doing you. Keep winning. Keep dropping them pounds, boo. Keep walking. I'm proud. Report back to mother.
Okay. Yeah. Well, you know what though? People don't have emotional intelligence, you all. People don't have emotional intelligence and they do crazy stuff. And I mean, like the people say, if you play stupid games, you'll get stupid prizes. And a lot of this stuff on YouTube getting ready to change. I'm serious. And like I said, that was no threat to YouTube camera. I don't have a problem with YouTube camera at all. But I think her giving folk like Ghetto access to her platform to make threats and stuff, I don't think that's smart. I don't think that's smart. And now these days you're gonna have to stop these people from doing it because at the end of the day, they'll take your channel. Like YouTube camera had to edit out all about that children stuff. Well, you're gonna have to do the same thing for these threats and things. You're gonna have to do the same thing for these threats. You can't continue to threaten people and think you're gonna be okay. But it is what it is. So yeah. So yeah, that's my thoughts on that. But yeah, D Miss O. But yeah, so I guess that was like 2 weeks ago, D Miss O. It was like 2 weeks ago, and I'm like, oh, you still on that? But I guess he was.
Time, like I said, love and light. I've already recovered from what he got going on. Child, I ain't got no problems with this man. He ain't came up in my channel. And matter of fact, the only lives I've done recently have been the court shows, and that's what we working on, child.
Yeah, I mean, so but you know how people are. So I'm glad that he all right. The last
I'm
time
about
I
to go
heard
get
from him.
my coffee, and I'm staying right here because I see what's going on. But I'm also getting prepared to go get my coffee at my McDonald's, where folks is hopefully all alive and well, all
Okay.
alive and well.
Did you see Miss Yolanda? Did she look like Ann Nesby, looking like Yolanda
Oh.
Nesby?
Speaking about age R&B singers, did you know there was an Angie Stone sector in YouTube? Pastor?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a big
Oh,
sector.
okay.
Yeah,
Well, I
but
said, what they
no.
over there doing? Listening to D'Angelo and lighting incense? What the hell going on over there?
But let me say this though. Yolanda, look, honey, Yolanda had them stunner glasses on with that platinum blonde hair. Honey, you could not tell her lips was all turned up like she was the it. You could not tell her she was not turning it. And the only reason why I knew about that because Stump Down had came on, and I was looking at it, and you know how Stump Down put his little stank on it. But
Uh-huh.
she looked like an alto in a gospel choir who smoked Newports. I ain't gonna lie. She looked like she belonged in the alto section. She smoked Newports. Okay, I'm
Not
serious.
Newport. Maybe like a nice Virginia Slim, too.
Newports, baby, Newports all the way. She be
In the
holding that
short
alto
box.
part down. I mean, but it wasn't a bad looking picture of her. It was just she was looking like Aunt Nez because her lips were
Now,
just
Paris, you
turned
got
up
all
like
these
Aunt
things to
Nez.
say. Now, you talking about it wasn't no bad picture.
It wasn't that bad. No, it wasn't that bad. But Stump Down can Stump Down will make it, Stump Down. So you know how Stump Down
I
is.
thought Yolanda was his supporter. I must be late over
Well,
there.
I don't know what's going on either, but I was hollering. I was hollering. Somebody said Jay Wilson no and was not Yolanda. That lady is Queen. Oh, okay. I didn't know who it was. I I didn't know who it was. Whoever in that picture looked like Ann Nez because okay. Okay, long as you keep your head in the sky. Okay, it wasn't
Keep it
Yolanda.
up, keep
Okay,
it
then
up, keep it up. Be
be
optimistic.
optimistic.
Don't do
Anyway,
Ann.
whoever it was, they look like Ann Nesbitt. That's all.
Whatever, Jay. Well, anybody stuck you, because I still am tight with you when you telling me I look like a Kojic, I be serving Kojic realness or whatever. I said, I don't know. Jay Wilson going I got him a drag waiting on him.
Oh Lord, what's up? Is this Just Crystal? What's up, Just
This is
Crystal?
Mrs. Lemon, baby. She back as
Yes.
Mrs. Lemon.
Good
Just
morning,
hold on
Pastor.
before anybody start going off. Just Crystal, I'm very upset with you because you are always welcome over here. Nobody ain't ever treat you some kind of way because you was old. Because I heard what you said to what's that man name? And I'm like, Crystal, why you lying? Nobody
Grown
ain't
folk.
rejected you over here.
Oh no, not you. I was talking about because he liked me. No, it had nothing to do with you. I couldn't think of everybody, Pastor. Not you.
Okay,
No,
well
you always
I
treat me
heard it.
nice.
It hurt it. How they say it hurted me. It
I'm
hurted me
sorry. I'm gonna
to
correct
hear you
that.
say that. It,
I'm sorry. Not you. Hey,
okay.
Brian. Feeling better?
Hey there, Krista. How you doing, girl? Good to see you.
I'm glad you're okay, Brian, because I hadn't heard from you since that walk and you was reading Tommy for his legs. And I'm like, I hope you're okay, because you know it's kind of hot when you went out there for that walk.
Jay Wilson, yesterday I thought that I was very clear. But first of all, I hope everybody is doing well. I want to show respect. Thank you for having me up. I hope you're doing well today, Jay Wilson, and thank you for being messy and concerned. But I could have sworn
All at
yesterday.
the same time. All at the same time. Okay, go ahead.
I could have sworn yesterday when the people said that they wasn't checking for me yesterday. Remember that I told you exactly what TMO did. And I understand it was 2 weeks later, but I could have sworn I dispelled that for you yesterday and explained that it was in my watch later. And remember, I was on your panel when her and Ro went live. And so I put it in my watch later. I forgot about the watch later. And when you watch videos on watch later, it automatically goes to the next video. So that's when I heard TMO talking about my private parts and my levels. But let me explain something right quick
A
because I do
private
not.
part. What
Excuse
the
me, I'm
hell did I
still
say
talking.
about your
Excuse me,
penis?
I am still talking, please. I don't want to argue with anybody, and y'all will not label me as the aggressor or nothing like that because I'm on Zoloft now. I'm calm. I don't want to yell. I don't want to scream.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. And I just want to say my point, and then I'll shut up and let you talk, okay? But the point that you just said, the same
That's
thing that you
coming off
said.
very aggressive. This
I'm
comes
not
off very
coming
Right,
off.
right.
aggressive.
We're
Oh, Jay
It's
entertaining.
coming
Wilson,
We're
off
oh
very
entertaining.
man.
aggressive. So
Oh
I'm
my
just saying,
God.
you said you don't want to be aggressive, but it's coming off aggressive.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
I'm
Oh
just
my
saying it's
God.
coming off aggressive.
Oh my God. I mean, what do you want from me? I'm trying to be as calm and cool as collective, but I just
Okay.
want to. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And, I mean, tell me when to shut up, and I'll shut up.
No,
I ain't.
I'm just saying it sounds very aggressive. You know, when you talk like that, it makes me feel very anxious.
Okay.
Okay, and it's
Okay.
coming
Well,
off
let me simmer
aggressive.
down then. Okay, so let me simmer down. Maybe I ain't smoked this morning yet. Maybe that's what it is. I woke up and took my medicine and laid back down. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I got the smoke. Maybe I should have added the benefits of the smoking. But let me just say this. Instead of worrying about my levels, TMO, because my levels are fine. All my medications are here. My sugar is averaging from 80 to 150 and things like that. I'm checking my sugar. I got all my medicines, my blood clots that anybody can get while they laugh. Anybody can develop blood clots. So be careful while y'all drinking y'all sodas and not exercising and things like that. Skinny people can get blood clots. Big people can get blood clots. Young people, athletes, Serena Williams, all type of people, Nene Leaks, blood clots. So I got my medicines. All my stuff is regulated. Okay. Now, did I have a downfall? They put me on Zoloft. I'm not depressed anymore. Now I'm motivated. So while you're telling somebody to check their levels, you need to check your levels because you're not skinny. And
I
your
was gonna say I
husband,
didn't say nothing
excuse
about
me,
you
I'm
being fat.
almost
I ain't
done.
never used no
I
fat
am
reads. I don't do
almost
fat reads.
motherfucker.
I
I am
never talk about
almost
people
done.
weight, so you can
I
shut the
am
hell up with that.
almost done. I am
I don't
almost
get you don't
done.
have no
I am
uninterrupted time to
almost
lie on me.
done. I am almost
Because I
done.
don't talk
I
about
am
weight. So I
almost
didn't say nothing
done. I
about
am
your weight.
almost done. And then you can talk. We can talk like adults. I'll be brief about it. Give me 30 more seconds and I'll shut up. While you're talking about my levels, ma'am, worry about your husband who is bigger than me. Okay? That's what you worry about. Worry about if his
First
dick,
of all, I seen you in the
first of
hospital.
all,
My husband
bitch,
has lost
worry
weight
about
since
if
you seen
his
him.
dick
You're
can get
actually bigger
hard,
than him
go
now,
in
baby.
your fat ass. You ain't skinny your goddamn self, and you can get sick,
Your
miseducated.
insecurities are
You can
speaking
get
because I
your
never
ass
talked
sick
about
at
your
any
weight.
time.
And
So
I've
don't
already
talk
talked
about my
about where I've been
motherfucking
healed from.
levels.
You can't
Worry
send me
about your
nowhere that
levels
I've been
and worry
healed
about
from.
your
You
husband
can't send me
motherfucking
nowhere. You
levels,
can't
bitch.
take me to the
While you
rearview
sitting
mirror,
up there
baby.
trying to make
Ain't no
fun of me,
freaking way you
you
can
ain't
negate my
motherfucking
work. You
sick.
ain't put the
Don't
work
fucking
in,
play with
baby.
me
I don't put the
because you
work
ain't no
in, boo.
skinny
So
person
you
your
can't,
goddamn
ain't
self.
nothing you can
With
say
your
about me
fat
until
ass.
you come show me your vitals and your
Get your
levels for
ass
the
still
last 20
losing your
years, ho.
fucking fat
That
ass
ain't my
weight.
ministry
With
no
your
more.
husband
So instead of
400,
dragging somebody,
500
maybe you need
something
to have get
pounds,
some
bitch.
education
Don't
from
worry about
somebody,
my
baby.
goddamn weight,
That I
ho.
don't
Worry
live there
about
no
your
more.
shit while
So
you was making
I
fun
don't
of
live
me.
there no
Worry
more. So
about
I'm
your
already
fucking
delivered where you
levels.
trying to
And if your
go.
husband
Thank
can fuck
you.
your fat ass.
I
Because
don't live there no
two
more.
big ass
You can't
whales
get me with my
and
past, baby. I
motherfucking
don't
big
live there
giant
no more.
elephants can't
I
fuck,
don't
bitch.
have no blood
That's what
sugar
the fuck I
machine.
want to
I
know,
don't have no
bitch. I
medicines
know
like
that,
that.
but you
I don't
could,
got no high
bitch.
blood
I
pressure
know
no
that.
more.
Now
Thank
get
you,
the fuck out my
Jesus.
face, ho,
I've been
and worry about
delivered.
your
I have been
motherfucking
Wow,
delivered.
levels.
Brian, you sound very
Hallelujah.
Worry about
I
aggressive.
your
have
It
been
I
went,
sure
delivered,
it went
do.
from
baby.
I
I
calm to
got a
sure do.
testimony
aggressive.
because
I
I was put
sure
through a
do
test.
sound like
I
it.
got a
Thank you. But
testimony
she
because
ain't
I was
gonna get
put
to
through the
talk
biggest
about
test
me.
by the
I ain't gonna
Creator.
talk about
So
your
maybe
Wow.
you
fat
need to
ass
quit
husband and
worshiping that
his fucking
Jehovah
fat
God and
ass
worship my
levels.
God,
That's
baby.
what the fuck I
My
want to know.
God.
How the fuck did his fat ass fuck
My
you?
God, not
How did
Jehovah,
he
baby.
fuck
My
you? And how did
God,
y'all have a
my
daughter
Christian
if both of
God,
y'all was
my
500
Protestant,
fucking
Big P,
pounds, bitch?
Protestant
Worry
God
about
delivered
your
me,
fucking
baby.
levels.
So I
Now,
no longer
anyway, don't
live
play
there
with
no
me
more.
about my
I no
levels
longer
because I
live there
could
no
have
more. You need to
died,
be
bitch,
taking
while
lessons
you
from
up
the
there
dog,
laughing.
baby.
I
I
could have
have
fucking
lost.
died
I
while
have
you was
lost what you
laughing,
need to
ho.
lose,
Don't fucking
baby.
play with me, bitch.
My
I
top
could
five
have
weight is
fucking
what you
died
need to fucking
while
lose.
you was
I ain't
laughing. Worry
never been in
about your
nobody's
fat ass
rehab
husband.
facility.
Worry about
I ain't
how
never
his
been
fat
passed
ass
out
was
on
fucking
nobody's
your fat
ground,
ass.
baby.
And how
I
y'all
did
made
something
that
about
goddamn
myself before I
daughter of
did go
yours
pass
for.
out on the
And why
ground,
the fuck
baby.
y'all
The
wasn't
only
able
thing
to
I
make
pass out
another
from is
one?
these
So
2,400
anyway,
pound
good day,
sheep,
baby.
baby.
I
I
don't
don't
give a
pass
fuck what
out
you
from
got
high
to
blood
say,
sugar.
bitch. Fuck
I
you
pass out from
and
high
what the
cotton
fuck you
count
got
now,
to
baby.
say.
So
Always
I
chasing
was
the
Brian,
gay
delivered. You
Brian,
man.
can't take
Brian,
me
I
Always
tell you
chasing
nowhere.
what,
the
you
fucking
Because
sound
gay
my
man,
past,
extremely
bitch.
I am on the other
Always
side
aggressive.
of the
chasing the gay
mountaintop.
man.
You cannot take me where
Lord
my
have
past is.
mercy.
Well, fuck
Y'all
you,
No,
sound
hoe,
no,
so
no,
with your
no. You
fat
can't
ass
take
and
aggressive.
your
me
fat
nowhere
ass
you ain't
Very
need to
husband.
go.
Fuck you and
aggressive.
your fat ass and your fat ass
You can talk
husband.
all
And
that
your
shit on
daughter
my seat
probably
and
fat
goddamn
with
my
her fat
chart,
ass.
baby.
Check
Let's
all your
compare
fat
my
ass
chart to my
levels,
chart.
bitch.
Because my
Don't
chart
even
don't
worry
look like
about
Lord.
my
your chart because it's
motherfucking
my
levels
chart,
while
okay?
you making fun
Let's
of me
compare
on my
my
sick
chart to my
bed, bitch. Worry
Calum!
about your fat ass and worry
Calum!
about if
Let's
your
talk to my
husband
chart,
might need
Calum.
a
What
double
time you want to show
bypass.
yours?
His
What
fat
time you want to
motherfucking
show
ass,
yours?
bitch. Nah.
Calum!
Baby,
Calum!
leave me alone, child. Good day. Good day. And
Calum!
I sure
We
do
gonna
need a
do a
psych
my chart
evaluation,
for
bitch.
my chart
You're
for my
goddamn
chart.
right.
What time
She
you
ain't
want
gonna
to
be
do it?
playing with
What
me.
time? There's a
She ain't
challenge
Brian,
on
did
the
the
table,
Zoloft
bitch.
kick in? Is that Zoloft working, baby? Because
uh,
y'all
I don't
sounding, you
think
bitch,
sounding
so,
I
very
baby.
don't
I think
know.
he got
Shit,
angry.
get your
Baby,
placebo,
I don't
baby.
y'all
fucking know
sounding
with her
very
fat ass
angry. And
husband.
Brian, this
The
was about
husband
2 weeks
fat
ago.
ass.
So you holding this in 2 weeks
weeks ago. I'm
Hey,
just
listen, I
asking.
just told you I watched it yesterday. I keep telling you that. I
I
watched it
know, but
yesterday.
it was okay. Oh
Oh,
Lord,
okay. What are
y'all.
you? I mean, 2 weeks of what?
Oh my
If
goodness.
I
Why
watched it
you yelling at me?
yesterday.
Why you yelling at me? I didn't do
Well,
anything to you. I didn't say nothing about your blood pressure. Oh
anyway,
my
I just
God,
took
you
my
so
medicine. I took my
aggressive.
medicine.
You so
I
aggressive.
took
What's
my
wrong with all of this
medicine.
aggressiveness? Just
I took my
aggressive.
medicine. I took my medicine. I took
Okay,
it, baby. Once
baby,
we got
y'all
them
say
all.
he making up for missed time. Y'all say he
Well,
making up for
listen, I
missed
just
time,
watched it. I
baby.
just
That
watched
hoe
it
still got
yesterday.
homework to do.
Well,
All my
I just hope
medicine.
Make
you
it,
ride
make
because you gonna
it
stroke out.
now.
Baby, I ain't gonna
You gonna
stroke out
stroke out,
shit.
honey.
Look,
Y'all
you have
doing
a
too
stroke
much.
before me, baby.
Make
Hold,
it,
Don't
don't
make
put that
play.
on
it.
me.
Oh,
You
don't
have
play.
a
You
stroke
gonna
before
stroke
me.
out because you acting really
You
silly,
have a
and you
stroke
the one.
before
Let me
me,
tell you
baby.
something.
Don't put
This
that
Let me
on
nigga
say
me.
spent
this,
2 weeks
In the
with
name
you.
of
Now
baby.
you
Jesus, I
talking about you
rebuke
got
Brian,
you.
2 weeks.
In the name of Jesus,
Brian.
I
He
rebuke
spent
you.
2
Brian,
weeks arguing with
Brian.
you, and
In the
now he
You
talking
name of
about you
hold
Jesus,
got
on,
I
you got
rebuke
hold on,
you.
Miss
herpes.
O. Brian,
Oh
really
Lord.
calmly.
Brian, we've been
I
praying
rebuke
for you.
that. You will
You the one
stroke
who's
out
been
before
having
me,
them
Okay,
health
baby.
good
issues,
turn.
Brian,
In
not
the
me.
name of
Not
Jehovah
me.
God.
55,
55 ain't stroke out yet.
In
you
the
the one
name
who's
of
sitting up there
God, you
on
will
there.
stroke out
You the
before me,
one.
baby. Don't put that
Baby,
on me.
you already
I don't
been
give
in
a
there.
fuck. I don't
Okay,
care.
let me
I'm
tell you
doing
something.
better now. Say
Baby,
what
you
you
got
want
that
to say.
Medea
I'm
spirit on
doing great
you.
now.
I'm
I'm
gonna go
taking
by
my
the church.
medicine.
Oh,
I'm
Jehovah.
taking my medicine,
Jehovah got my
baby.
back.
I'm taking my
Jehovah,
medicine. I'm doing
Jehovah.
better, baby. I
Jehovah,
don't care what you got
Jehovah.
to say, baby.
Jehovah,
You don't have to
Jehovah.
stroke up
And you
on me,
still the same
baby.
old
You
booger.
don't have to stroke up
Jehovah,
on me.
Jehovah.
And I wish all you
Jehovah,
have blood
Jehovah.
pressure
Let
taken
me tell
from
you
me.
something,
I
bitch.
want
I'm
y'all
not
to
the one
have
who was
blood
on the
clots.
concrete with
I
his
want
face
y'all
on
to
the
have
ground.
blood clots.
Baby, you the
Yeah,
one who
me.
wailing and
All
gnashing
you
your
bitches
teeth.
can get
You the
blood
one who up
clots.
there
So
crying with
I wish
IVs in
that
your
upon
neck.
you bitches.
Okay?
I
Let me
wish it
tell you something,
upon you,
cockeyed
bitch.
bitch.
I'm
Let me tell you
ready.
something,
You mean
cockeyed
whatever you
bitch.
say to
You
me,
the one
but
who
the
had
rest of
your
me
eyes
is
all
spit to
wandering
you,
everywhere.
bitch.
Bitch,
I
let me
am
tell you something. You
rubber.
done
You
been
are
in the
glue.
hospital twice,
Whatever you
bitch.
say to
You
me,
done been,
baby.
Bitch, you don't got the power here, bitch. Who the hell you think you are?
Bitches,
Who the
stick to
hell
you.
you think,
I'm
bitch?
done.
I will
Bye,
put you
bitch.
down, bitch. Who the hell you think you
Bye,
are? You
bitch.
ain't the one,
Bye.
bitch. You the one who's sitting up there in the
Ah, I'm
hospital
doing
for 2
better
days,
now.
bitch.
I'm
You
doing
want
better.
you in the hospital for 2 days,
I'm
bitch.
doing
Who the hell you think you are? Bitch, you in
Is anybody there?
Yeah, I'm here. Hold on for a minute. Can you all hear me? Now, a bitch,
Yes.
you done been in the hospital for almost a whole 3 damn months. You went in the hospital before the damn 3 months because you done fell on your face. This is the second time you falling on your damn face. And bitch, you got the nerve. And you talking about you on Zoloft and acting like a whole stroke out victim. And talking about you a stroke out before I do. Bitch, you done had medical conditions I ain't never had. Oh, you better calm your ass down. Who the hell you think you are? I ain't been taking care of myself. I ain't been taking care of myself. And oh, Jehovah gonna help me out. And Jehovah got my back. And bitch, you the same way you been when you went in the hospital. I tell you, got that Medea spirit on you, hoe. So I'm not the Miss O. I will get you together, hoe. Okay? I don't know who the hell you think you are. Sitting up there on Zolo. Okay? Sitting up there with your face in the ground twice. This ain't the first time. This is the second time. Sitting up there with blood clots and hemoglobins and everything else you can think of. Sugar all up, everything up. And then, bitch, you got the nerve. And you ain't even at my age yet, hoe. And you want to talk to me. Oh, I ain't never had no issue with blood. Honey, I ain't been no woman with the issue of blood. I ain't never had no sugar. I ain't never had no diabetes. I ain't never had a bitch. I ain't never dealt with stuff that you dealing with. Thank the Lord. So get your ass together. It's always these sick hoes want to come up there for somebody. Bitch, you was the one in the hospital, in that hospital gown with your eyes going different ways. Okay? Huh? Looking like that man on Monty Python with them cross eyes. Ho, you better go stop playing with me. Looking like Layla over there on Futurama. Ho, I'm not the one. Okay, go ahead, Krista. I had to get that whole straight. Who the hell you think you are?
Oh,
You
I
don't come over here
see.
playing that. About to stroke out. Talking about something, you a stroke out before. I'm saying you about to stroke out. You acting silly. You started like you was on that damn Zoloft. Go ahead.
Yeah, I wanted to come over and speak to you, and also I had brought you up while over at the Miss Ozone yesterday. I told her on my way to court I was waiting on my Uber and Lyft, but they never came. The pastor was at the church.
Baby, I would have
Um,
came and got you if you would have let me know, girl. You know what I'm saying? Because you know I'm doing it on the side because you know I'm broke as hell.
I know, and I wanted to patronize you. And they told me you was coming, and then they said you was at the church, and so they sent dragons. But then I was on the back of the bike, and then her brakes went out. She said
Oh,
she had to wait for the. I ended up walking to the court. I just walked.
okay, I'm telling you. But I'm okay with you, Crystal, because you was sounding mighty low over there talking to that man. So I'm just like, okay, let me see who else coming up here. Baby, these girls are
Okay.
really not well today, honey.
Hey,
They are not
new
playing.
management. How you doing, baby?
Hey, new
When you gonna
management.
unblock me,
You
What's
Chris?
up,
blocked still?
Tim?
Oh, I
Hey, good
need to
morning,
leave
Pastor.
it.
How you doing today?
I'm doing all right. So you got something that you got to get off your chest. It sounds like you got something on your chest that you need to get off.
Well, yeah. Okay, so I thought a bald mouth, praying mantis, anorexic, pill popping, junkie ass felon named Lady Sparkles got a problem with me. I don't know why Sparkles got a problem with Shakim Ra all of a
I
sudden.
said what
She
the
needs to
fuck
be
I
mad
said.
at what she
$5
needs to be
goddamn
upset. Hold
steak
on.
and
Okay,
Joe.
you want to come up
Bitch,
here and
why you over there
mad?
humping on lemon and mad because that goddamn computer got exposed, bitch? You worried about Mika.
You need to be
I
mad
address
that crack
Mika.
Mika
You
got
mad
your
'cause I'm
ugly,
trying to suck
bony
free
Don't go
grasshopper
from
nowhere
your
under
praying
new
mantis
mother
management.
crackhead
amphibious
ass.
creature,
You fucking go.
underwater,
You couldn't
a
touch
water
soap
bug
or
face
touch the
ass. You
goddamn
mad at the
shower, bitch.
wrong people,
That's
bitch.
your
I didn't
problem.
dox you.
You
I
mad
didn't look
at
up
me,
your
bitch.
information.
Just
I didn't
like
even
Dr.
post your ID.
Slugfoot and
Mika
that
is the one
ugly
that
ass
doxed you.
QI
So you
bitch.
mad at the
I
wrong
don't give a
person. Just like
fuck,
you mad
nigga.
at your
Go
mama
get that
and you're mad at your
man-a-killing bitch
daddy and
and
you a
suck her
depressed,
ass
old,
mad at your
decrepit,
daddy, bitch.
cracked
I
out,
can come out the
junkied out
closet, ho.
junkie
I didn't have
that's
to get
over there
stuck
living
out
in
the closet.
squalor,
You
filth, and
raggedy bitch.
trash. We see in
You
your
dying
apartment.
in a
Do we
you
need to post
dying
the
in a
pictures of your
motherfucking
dirty ass,
perilous goddamn
mold
feelings
infested,
or
roach
nothing.
infested
Clean your
ass
dirty
apartment?
pussy,
Get
bitch,
the fuck
and
up
stop
out of
trying
here.
to hump
Again,
on
Sparkles doesn't
bisexual
have a
real
reason
cis
to be mad at me.
motherfucker.
Sparkles
You
is
got
mad
a
at the fact
reason.
that
That's
Mika
why you
doxed
had them
him.
freak shows
And now that
over there
Mika has
taking
doxed
shit.
him, he
Ain't
wants
none of them bitches can address me. Even
somebody
you,
else
big
instead of
sucker.
picking up his
You know
anger.
I'm gonna
So the
suck
people he
your
needs to
dick.
take his
And
anger
here
out with
you go. I
grasshopper
don't
by
get
face ass
gingivitis,
bitch.
nigga.
Finding
I don't
Miko
get
by the face
gingivitis
ass bitch.
in my
You clutching up
asshole from that
for
gang
animals.
green dick of yours. You
Push
talentless motherfucker. You ain't about shit,
ass
bitch.
bitch.
You ain't
Look,
about
y'all, I
shit.
gotta
Even
go. I
David
gotta go. Y'all
fucking
doing a
weak
lot,
for
honey.
that
I gotta
racist
go.
ass.
I
Come to
gotta
my
go. Y'all
channel,
doing a
bitch.
lot.
Let's get it,
Y'all,
nigga.
I gotta go. Y'all doing so much. I gotta go, y'all. I gotta go.
Can I say something real quick?
Okay.